Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is my rifle here. I'm in California, so I'm in the process of making this a featureless, so I don't have to do the registration. And I'm coming to the last step where I got to lock the stock down. This is a Magpul MOE stock, and I just thought of something here. I did see something else on YouTube about how to do this, many different ways, drilling into the buffer tube and putting a set screw and stuff like that in there. But I just thought of something, and I thought I'd share it real quick. So this will be like the final step of going featureless, because I've already got the muzzle brake here. I've changed the pistol grip to a Mega Fin from Strike Industries. Angled foregrip is legal. It's not vertical. So this is the last step here. So let me get in close and I'll show you what I came up with. Alright, so like I said, I have the MOE grip, or sorry, MOE stock from Magpul. I used to have a MOE grip, but I had to change that. MOE stock from Magpul, and you see you've got a roll pin down here holding in the spring and sliding pin action right here, which allows you to adjust it. So I thought, and I saw another video on YouTube. I don't remember who it was from right now, but basically this sliding mechanism is hollow, and there's a spring inside, and that's what the roll pin is holding in, is the spring. So because the sliding mechanism is hollow, you can fit a little piece of steel up in there, or any piece of metal, and as long as you have it to the right length, and hold it back in with that roll pin. Just knock it out a little bit, slide the steel in, and put the roll pin back in. And I thought, like, well, why buy a special piece of steel when if you've got any kind of gun stuff lying around, or hobbies, whatever, see, everything comes with a Allen key, right? So you probably have a million of them. So you just find the one that looks like it fits in there properly. Don't know if we'll be able to see this with the lighting, but you got that roll pin, and it's just holding in the spring to give it the spring action there. So you can kind of see what size hole that is. So I'm just going to take one of these million Allen keys that I have and cut that right to the distance between the top of the roll pin and the bottom of that slider pin. And if you take your calipers, and I like to measure it in millimeters, but it comes out to almost 16. So I don't want to make it like super tight. So yeah, I'll probably cut it at 15 millimeters. It moved a little bit, but it was like at 15.7. I don't know why it's blinking. Maybe my battery's low. But yeah, I'm gonna just go cut this guy. You can take 15 millimeters off of this real easy, and you still have a good working hex key, right? You haven't even taken too much off of it. So anyway, cut this off, and we'll come back and we'll knock this roll pin down a little bit, slide it in, knock it back in, and that should prevent that latch from going down. Okay, so I got the Dremel out, and I cut a little piece of that hex key off. As far as the size goes, it's about 15 millimeters long. Yeah, 15.4, right where I wanted it. The size of this one, I don't know. Let's see what we can get here. 2.4, so give or take somewhere between 2.5 and 2 millimeter hex key. So now what we'll do is we'll just punch out this roll pin, not all the way out, just enough. There's a spring in there. Like I said, it's hard to see. It's not a good lighting here, but so you can see that's hollow. So down in there, you can just see that roll pin in there. So you want to knock it out just a little past halfway, so that it'll retain the spring, but you'll be able to slide this little metal piece in. So now I'm gonna attempt to do that from behind the camera. Hopefully I don't have to shut this off and do it off camera. too far. Okay, so I'm halfway in there. Let me see if I have a flashlight handy. I can kind of shoot in there. Okay, so I got a flashlight. So you can just see how the roll pin is holding in that spring. So I just need to knock it a little bit more so that it'll keep holding the spring just on one side, and it'll give me enough room to stick the metal down in there. Almost. Because if I knock this all the way through, that spring is gone. Okay, that looks like enough room. Try to show you that to you one more time there. Alright, come on, camera. Okay, so you can see I should have enough room to stick that Allen key in there and then flip it over and tap that thing back. I may have to use a paper clip or something to push the spring up while I tap the roll pin back in. Felt the spring go back down there. Okay, so it still moves too much. So I got that pin in there, but it is still moving too much. So take two. Looks like I need a few more millimeters on there. I cut it at 15.5, maybe it needs to be like 18. Okay, make sure it's even on both sides. Yep. Correction, it's coming back in a minute. Whoops, sorry, wrong way. Alright, so it does not open up enough now to pull that plunger out of the hole and allow you to go. Same amount of wiggle as the MOE had before, but it's not movable out of that last hole now. And this is reversible if rules should change. Just tap this pin almost all the way back out, let that piece of Allen key that I cut in there fall out, and then tap it back in, and I'd have full function again. So, I mean, realistically, usually when I would go shooting anyway, it's coming out to full length anyhow, so it's not all that bad. But this saves me having to buy a whole new full length stock. So there you go. Hopefully that's a cheap and easy way for people to do it, because we all have 1,000,001 hex keys sitting around. So if you like the video, if you like the idea, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like. I try to do more videos from time to time, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much.